rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as Divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2, able to slither by. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
You ready? At their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, 60 orange. Right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Much 56. Much 56.
Yep. What happened?
On first down, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we heavy on nice 7. Let's go. Right here.
Taylor to throw again. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Play action, now Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. Going right side here, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. No gain on this defense. No gain. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. He's coming. He's coming. Lock it. We got double up. Double up. Sponge. Go. Sponge. No, no. Ready, go.
Now Taylor on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Lock, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Yeah. Mike, 58. Protein spill.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Call that a 59-yard punt return. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. That's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Locke throwing on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.